New at 4, we now know the names of the 2 victims who drowned in the Wisconsin River a week ago. Those victims have been identified as 24-year-old Akash Selvam from Madison and 25-year-old Jerome Schreiner of Madison. A witness told NBC 15 and Columbia County officials that they saw the 2 men go underwater while they were playing with a football and then fell off the end of a sandbar.